good afternoon or good evening, depending at which time you're watching this video. This is the BabyMetal's song Headbanger, and it's my interpretation and what the lyrics mean. Translation is the word I'm looking for. I do want to thank the people who watched the previous one I did, which was Doki Doki Morning, and a couple of you recommended learning Japanese with BabyMetal, which is a series of videos done by a chap called Dwayne, and I'll put his link to his site. He's absolutely brilliant. It's a word-for-word translation of the BabyMetal songs. He goes right into the origin of the word, the possible meanings, his best views of what it could mean as respect to the verse. Many videos he's done, and they're absolutely fascinating, but for me, I'm just doing a simple sort of translation and my own interpretation. So we start off with the first verse, which says, with the legendary black long hair. Now in Japan, long black hair is a sort of traditional thing that people like to see. Disordered around and gorgeously. So what that means is that she's been headbanging and her hair is all over the place. If you see the original music video, you'll see that the headbanging going on, the hair gets all messed up. Blooming crazy, this flower will soon disappear fruitlessly, which is what I was saying earlier on. She's no longer a little girl anymore, she's out on her own for the first time, and I think that's what that's referenced to. Then you hear halo bang, which is head bang, and then bam, 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 bang. And from what I can tell, it's just a meaningless thing. It's just bang, 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 bang. It rhymes and goes in. I repeat that 4 times, and at that point I'll pause the video. Now this verse sings the following. Now the time has come, I no longer hesitate, I hold tightly the discount railway tickets. Now what this is in Japan, during the school summer holidays, they do a discount unlimited travel rail ticket for school children, and they can travel all over Japan. They can't use those fancy fast express trains, but it's a special discount ticket they can use, and obviously she's going to be using one of those tickets to go to see the concert. And then she sings to the east, to the west, to the south, to the north, and that's where she's moving the microphone, east and west, and I think that's what that's meant to be showing. And then today too I rush to the very front of the stage centre. Now that means that she's arrived at the concert and she's rushing to the middle of the stage to be right in the best position viewable to see the band play. And then she sings on the left side, and you hear Yui and Moa in the background going, come on the right side, and again, come on. Standing up still, leaning back, jumping towards the stage, sorry. And then Yui and Mo sing, and then leaning over the fence, Yui and Mo again, and then rolling over the mob. So she's obviously getting into the mosh pit and really enjoying it. Next bit is, this special night of my 15 I'll never forget. All the crybabies, get out of here. Now I'm wondering if that's crybabies as a reference to like the parents seeing their little girl grow up and go out on her own for the first time. I don't know. I couldn't really find much about that. So we'll play those parts. then go on to the next bit. I'm sorry to pause it so much, but you get copyright sort of things. You can't play the whole video, so I'm trying to just do the best I can. So the next part is, with the legendary black hair disordered around and gorgeously, blooming crazy this flower will soon disappear fruitlessly, which is going back to that other verse right at the beginning to say she's, you know, no longer going to be a little girl, she's going to bloom and become a young lady. That's what I feel that means. Then the next part is, it'll never come back again. This is the part where Mo and Yui pull their hair up, sort of thing, and it's such a short period. I etch in my heart the special night of my 15. So remember, this is her first night out. It's going to be a very special night for her, and she's never going to forget it, and that's what that verse means. Then she says, I jump lightly and dance in the air, and then she screams into the microphone, hail bang or headbanger. We'll watch that part. Right, that's where it breaks into quite, on this live performance, it breaks into quite a long instrumental, and again, so I cut it out because hopefully it'll get around the copyright rules and regulations. So the next part is, she sings, the special night of my 15 I'll never forget, all the crybabies from here disappear. And in the original music video she whispers disappear, but on this one she holds the microphone out and the crowd yell disappear. Then the next one, the special night of my 15 I'll never forget, all that disturb us right now get out of here. And again she's saying it's her first night out, there's no adults going to be destroying, messing it up for her. Anyone who's complaining, just get out of my way, I'm going to be having a great time. That's what I think that's about. Then we go back to the same one, with the legendary black long hair disordered around and gorgeously, blooming crazy this flower will soon disappear fruitlessly. The next part, it'll never come again, never come back again, and it's such a short period, I etch in my heart the special night of my 15, which is what I said earlier. Basically, it's such a special night for her, she's never going to forget it, and it's just a one night thing that she's on her 15th birthday, this time will never come again. So we'll get to that bit and I'll pause again. Sorry to pause it there, but otherwise it'll just go on too long and I think I'll get caught on the copyright. So the last part is that same verse, with the legendary black long hair disordered around and gorgeously, blooming crazy this flower will soon disappear fruitlessly. I can never come back again to it, and it's such a short period, I etch in my memory that special night of my 15. Again repeating that it's such a special night, this time once only event, and it'll disappear. There we go, it's 3 o'clock. I jump lightly and dance in the air. This is the part where Moa and Yui stand behind Sue, and then they come out from behind her. You'll see that on the video. Then we get the hail bang again, but they repeat that bit twice, and the bam 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 on the end. And then after that Sue screams headbanger for the last time, and then in the background you just hear headbanger. It's sort of very much in the background. So that's the my interpretation of this song. It's not word for word by any means, and by all means, if anyone spots a mistake, you're very welcome to point it out to me. My name is Glyn, and thank you for your time.